Yo guys, what's up? I'm filming this pretty late, so I'm not gonna be talking real loud like I usually do. Um, I've kind of noticed in my videos, like I don't speak loud at all. I don't know. To me, it's, I can't really bring myself to be like extremely loud unless I'm with like, just with my sister doing some stupid shit. But anyways, today I want to talk about bad habits because, I have a lot of friends that, have bad habits that I see, like cigarettes and stuff like that, and or alcohol or whatever. And, you know, I don't think that drinking or smoking or doing recreational drugs, like, or sorry, using drugs in like a recreational way, I don't think that's a bad habit, but it's not good either. Like, if it's not an addiction, it's fine, but even just a little bit of it is not very good. And, everybody has bad habits. I think that's the part that I need to address first. I'm not trying to get on here and be like, oh my God, you guys are so weird. I'm the normal one. You guys listen, I have bad habits too, but I don't know. It's just, there's something about it where, yeah, like I'll use myself for an example. I have a really bad habit of biting my nails. It's like really bad. Like sometimes I'll like bleed because I bite my nails. And it there's something about putting yourself, like saying to yourself, okay, I'll have this as a goal of not biting my nails, and then you know you eventually find yourself a bit stressed out. Maybe, I don't know, something happened to me at work, or I've just been stressed out during the week, and then I'll find myself biting my nails, and it's like, it's just, it's not even I'm not even mad. I'm just disappointed, like that kind of shit. Like, I'm like, fuck, I could have like stopped it right there, and or like, falling into like self-destructive patterns and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. To me, it's just annoying, and I feel like that's what bad habits are. They're not like, they can be very harmful. Like a bad habit can turn like serious, like into an addiction or into like whatever. I'm not saying that's not the case, but I don't know. I feel like part of a bad habit is also just like maybe something that you were born with. Like I've always bit my nails. Like I've always, since I was a kid, and it's normal. But if moving on, if I want to talk about something a bit more common that I see, like smoking, bro. Honestly, I think myself and like two other people that I can think of don't smoke. I don't smoke because I'm sober, but other, like the two other girls I'm talking about, they don't smoke because they're Muslim, so it's not like they can't do that. But yeah, I like, honestly, there's so many people that smoke at work, and I guess, I don't know. I mean, obviously that's its own video, like how common smoking is and how like normalized it is, which is very shocking because there's so many, like, drinking and smoking are the most accepted things socially, but they're also the two worst things. Like, yeah, obviously there's worse things that you can be putting on a regular basis into your body, like crack and like that kind of shit. Like, obviously, no, like, yeah, no shit. But I also feel like there's so many, like, there's so much bad. Like, I feel like if people, like, if you take somebody who smokes a pack a day and then you take like somebody who just smokes crack all day, like, I'm sure, like, yeah, obviously the guy who smokes crack's brain would be fucked, but like the guy who smokes cigarettes every day, like a pack a day, he's fucked. Like, he's turbo fucked. He's gonna have one of those holes in his throat. Like those people when they smoke too many cigarettes, and they like, yeah, that's very bad. And I don't know. I feel like there's so many bad habits that are normalized and are kind of like just accepted, and then if you have like some other ones, you'll just be shamed, like, that, for example, drinking and smoking. It's something that if you just say like, hey, I'm an alcoholic, like, it's almost a joke now. It's like, oh, haha, I'm alcoholic, but it's like, it's not really a joke. And this is like off topic. I've seen the whole like Gen Z isn't drinking that much anymore thing. That's not true, by the way. I'm sick of people saying like, yeah, Gen Z is the generation that doesn't drink anymore. They do drink. It's just that they don't like drink like like underage drinking. It's not that high anymore. Before it was very high, but now it's like like you know Gen Z people that are like 18 and 24, whatever the fuck, like they'll be drinking, but like there's less and less people that drink that are underage. That's the only thing. But then, people in the media took it as a statistic to go like, oh, Gen Z is killing the drinking industry, which, by the way, I don't even know why that's a bad thing. I mean, yeah, the economy, duh, but like, still, you're gonna tell me that, you know, paying a little bit more for groceries, but knowing that not everybody's a fucking alcoholic, like I mean, I can live with that. Actually, no, the grocery prices are kind of crazy. I wouldn't want them to go up, but I don't want people to fucking be drinking all the time. It's anyways. I think the thing with bad habits is you need to learn to control them. I feel like what really helped me, again, I'm going to use my biting nails example, was to like try to find something to play with. So like a fidget toy or something, like some like autistic shit, like I need like a fidget spinner or like whatever, or like something, just something to play with it, so you don't end up biting your nails. That's like a trick I can give you guys, if you for all my nail biters out there, if any of you guys are biting your nails. But no, I think also like bad habits are like part of bad habits is also accepting that sometimes you can't kick it, you know? Like I remember, I think it's Goodwill, in the Goodwill Hunting, where uh like it's like the scene where they introduce Robin Williams, I think, or I don't know if I'm tripping or not, but I'm pretty sure it was in Goodwill Hunting. But he talks about like when you're a kid, it's hard to like, since it's an oral fixation, like the pause, not like that, but like an oral fixation, when you bite your nails when you're a kid, you like, it's hard to kick. So the earlier you start something, like if you start smoking at 12, it's gonna be way harder to quit than if you start at 24. Like it's also to understand like, okay, well, when did I start doing this? When did I start drinking? When did I start doing this? When did I start gambling? When did I. And then you're going to understand why it's so hard to kick. And if you've just been doing something for a month, then now would be the time to stop before you get really addicted to it. I think it's also not a question of ignoring it and being like, oh, it's fine, it'll go away. Like I can control this, because that's how a lot of addictions start. It starts with recreational use and being like, oh, I'll just do it like on the weekends. And it's, well, actually, I'll do it Friday night, and then I'll do it on the weekends. And then it's Friday to Monday. Then it's, well, Thursday is basically Friday, so now it's Thursday to Monday. You know what I'm saying? And eventually you find yourself high all week. So I know that was, I'm using me as an example. I know that was the case with me. So I'm not gonna, just lie to you and be like, no, I've never done that shit. It's definitely been a problem. But yeah, I feel like if you see yourself getting addicted to something, or starting back a bad habit again, it's okay. Don't be ashamed of whatever it is. Just sort it out, man. And you know, also part of it is understanding you're human. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna do shit where you're like, fuck, I had like, a good streak going, and now it's all fucked. Maybe you fucked up your Duolingo streak. I don't know, whatever you're going through. I hope you sort it out though. I don't know exactly what every one of you is going through, but hey, if I can help you through this shit, I'd be really happy to, if you guys would comment that, like, hey, you really helped me. I recently got a comment on one of my videos. I don't know if it was a guy or a girl, whoever it is. Thank you very much. I don't remember the name exactly, but it was, like saying, oh, keep up the good work. I like seeing these kinds of videos. So yeah, man, it means a lot to me. I know I've said this in my videos, but it's, the fact that I say it here, it doesn't make it any less true. That I do this for fun. I do this mainly as like kind of a way of venting because I don't have a lot, like not I don't have a lot, but I don't have uh I'm not a person who likes to talk about my feelings a lot, so to have a place where I can just talk about it and be faceless and be nameless and be, you know what I'm saying, just myself without people judging me, whether it be friends or family, and that kind of shit. It's great, and it's great to see that you guys appreciate the content, even if it's just me in creative, fucking flying everywhere. And I think eventually I'm gonna get to the what's it called, the like uh is it the Badland? No, not the Badlands. The fucking whatever it's called. Like when you travel like 4 million blocks and then the world just stops. Like that kind of shit. I know if you guys are like if you guys know a little bit about Minecraft, you know what I'm talking about. I can't remember the name exactly. If you know, just comment it down below. But yeah, it's like if you travel to the edge of the Minecraft world, like after 4 million blocks from spawn, you get to like the end, and then it starts like fucking up, like it starts having like weird like I don't know if you guys know that what I'm talking about. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. As always, uh, I also hope you had a good day. You know, today is Saturday for me, so I'm gonna enjoy tomorrow. Gonna sleep in, and I feel like that's what life is all about, man. It's about the little things. So enjoy, man. It's summer. It's nice outside. Go outside for a walk, or don't. And yeah, man. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.